We're going to talk pimples, David. Yeah, pimples have an incredible power of showing up on your face at the worst time. And when they do, the temptation to pop the pests gets stronger and stronger.
But when you succumb, don't stop it. When you succumb to the squeeze, you're actually left with a big, bright red reminder to not do that again. So to tell us how to dull any dreaded acne is dermatologist Dr. Deshan. Hey, good to see you, Deshan. So, I mean, this is triggering for me. When I was a kid, I had, like, pizza face acne, right? So is there any good time to ever pop a pimple? Because we see people online do it all the time now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's helpful to think about what a pimple is, right? So you have your oil glands on your skin. Your hormones make your oil sticky.
God, I can't look at this stuff. People love it. I hate it. You keep watching. I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
So your hormones make your oil sticky. Then that sticky oil blocks your glands. That leads to bacteria growing inside those blocked glands, and then that causes inflammation as well. So when you pop a pimple, it sort of lets the oil gland discharge all of that gunk, and hopefully that goes on the outside. The risk, though, is when you pop it, you send it deeper down as well. Oh. And so then that can lead to things like scarring, and so generally it's not worth the risk.
So, but what is it? Like, why? I mean, to watch it, I'm like, ew. But, like, when I have a pimple, I'm like, oh, but if I just squeeze it. So why is it, like, do people get self-satisfaction out of it?
Yes, I guess there's two parts to it, right? So one is if you can
We're monkey-based people. That's why.
Right.
We're all still primates at heart.
If you can sort of provide some mechanical pressure on the pimple, then that can help unblock it, and so it speeds up the recovery. But I think you're right. For some people, there's an aversion to it, but I think there's also something psychologically soothing when you pop it and it all comes out in one go. People like that.
So, look, people are going to do it. I don't agree with it. So what's the best way, in your opinion, to manage a breakout?
So I guess the thing is to try and not manage it yourself. It's 2024 and your doctor will be able to sort out your acne for you. Yeah. So we have lots of treatments, things which work on the hormones, things which work on making the oil less sticky, things which help with minimizing the inflammation. So if you are having struggles with acne, see your GP or a dermatologist, because we'll definitely be able to get on top of your acne.
There's also plenty of products out there, and some of them are very expensive, but what is it more so the ingredients that we should be looking at?
100%. So the ingredients are the most important thing, and the cheap stuff is as good as the expensive stuff.
Really? So
100%.
what are we looking for?
So there's a few different things. So things which are in the vitamin A family, so retinol, retin A, and you can also get prescription strength vitamin A. Benzoyl peroxide is a great product, so that's super cheap, and that helps with, it's got antimicrobial properties, but it also helps with unblocking the pores. A lot of the things with acid at the end of the name, so salicylic acid, lactic acid, mandelic acid, they will help keeping the pores open. And then other ingredients like niacinamide, they're anti-inflammatory.
Is that the way to start for teenagers if they're starting to get breakouts?
Yeah, so a lot of good over-the-counter products, and you can try those to begin with. And if those aren't working, then see a doctor.
But you've got to be careful because my daughter tried one and it burnt her face. And she followed the instructions.
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, all of these things can make your skin a little bit more sensitive to things like the sun.
What about the patches? Do they work?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they can work a little bit. So often they will contain things like salicylic acid, so they can help sort of dissolve the plugs, and they can also draw water away from the pimple, minimizing some of that inflammation.
Worth a shot.
All right. Thanks, Dr. Deshan. Good to see you.
Thank you.